Wilson, thanks for taking the time. You had a daunting task in game number one. You took on the number one team in the country, last year's national champions. Your impression of how your team played? You jumped out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, well, first you have to take your hat off to Virginia. They're a very talented group, and they played well over the course of the game. Our guys played hard for 4 quarters. We jumped out to an early lead, and we certainly learned over the course of the game what we are good at right now and what we need to work on. And we definitely need to continue to work on all phases of the game, but had some bright spots on the day for sure.
Talk to me a little about scheduling that. I mean, is that something you wanted to do, play the number one team in the country right out of the gate?
Well, I think that when you schedule that contest, you have an opportunity to beat a top 5 program, which is a win. And you also have the opportunity to play a top 5 program that will exploit any weaknesses you have, and you can learn how to clean that up that you might not see on a day-to-day basis in practice.
Talk to me about the weaknesses. What does your team need to work on before Denver this weekend?
Well, I think that to some degree you think of the word discipline, but at the same time I think our guys do a good job with that, and they're going to continue to do a better job with that, so that you would think that the opposite, that if you're more disciplined, there are more controls on you, but it's the opposite. The more disciplined our guys are, the less controls they have, the more they can play and on their own and do a great job with that. So we're proud of our guys in some of the phases of the game. But off the face-off dot, you look at Brian Michael had some success, and he was a little bit banged up over the course of the game, but he's a warrior and he fought through it. We had Jason Rose step up in the goal and came away with 14 saves, and Brandon Dodd at attack certainly did a nice job 6-on-6 and in transition for us.
Yeah, I think you say I had 4 goals against the number one team in the country. That's something you can say. Moving on now, you got DU this week, another really good program. What do you want to see your team do better this week?
So going into the Denver game, our guys need to do a better job at getting back into our ride and clearing the ball. So the between the lines scheme needs to just be a little bit cleaner. I think our guys have an understanding of what we're doing. We just need to play full speed between the lines and clear for a sub-second, right for a sub-second. So that's something that our guys are committed to. And from a 6-on-6 standpoint, I think our guys are doing a good job offensively and defensively. We just need to continue discipline-wise. We did a good job over the course of 4 quarters. I think we were only man down 2 times over the course of the Virginia game, so that's definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, most definitely, especially when people would say you might be a little outmanned. Final question for you. This season, as a coach, the season has ebbs and flows. Are you excited about where your team is right now after game 1?
I think that you have to be excited at the beginning of the season. The guys definitely learned over the course of 4 quarters against the number one team in the country. Film session yesterday, I'm sure our guys learned, and I know our guys watch film on Sunday as well because they care. So going into today's practice, I know our guys are fired up and excited to just to get better, get a little bit better every day and get prepared for Denver.
Coach Wilson, thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.